Hi, this is Thalia MK at Health 2.0 Conference, the Winter 2022, and I have with me Mr. Robin Francis. He is a founder and MD of TIWIT, and he said you can call it TIWIT as well, which is Technology Solution Private Limited. First of all, congratulations. He's also receiving an award for outstanding leadership. So, first of all, tell us about you and your company a little bit, and what does this, as you said, it's kind of a lifestyle you think TIWIT is. So, what it is exactly?
Thank you. So I'm Robin Francis, founder of TIWIT Live. So we are a company back in India. We just our main focus is in the market is India to start with. So we are a provider and what do you say? We are integrating advanced healthcare into a platform. So we are focusing more on providing access to better healthcare, advanced healthcare like DNA-based tests and stem cell-based therapies, mental wellness, uh, medical wearables. So these are the things which we started with. We are trying to rethink and reshape the way we think about healthcare today and focusing more on the communication side and distribution side on new advanced therapies and whatever. We see a lot of people here coming together to innovate and new technologies coming in, but the time taken to communicate this to the actual end user and the problems they face to actually connect with the end user, that's the gap we are trying to fill in. So as a company, we are starting, and in India, India market is a little different compared to other markets. So that is the main focus to make sure these kind of value add services for health is addressed and reached out, and we are acting as that communication platform. Yeah.
Thank you. That is amazing. I watch a lot of Law and Order, so I know that however fast you can get the DNA sample, that's the quicker way to find the victim and whoever is responsible for it. So, anyways, thank you so much for that. And scaling sales in healthcare is quite challenging for the vendors. They go through hurdles in licensing, distributions, which prolong their belongings to provide their product to all over the world. So how do you see TIWIT role in helping healthcare businesses coming to India, and are those services will be provided, are you planning to provide TIWIT services outside India?
Yeah, to address the point, usually what happens when you are a company who's focusing on a particular service and product, it takes time for you to get the proper licenses and the FTA approval for, especially in healthcare, the protocols are a little different and very time consuming. So for every vendor, they face a lot of challenges to get these licenses done and then roll out to the customer. So usual time frame minimum is 10 years time to get the licensing for a particular innovation which is coming out. And that's one part of the thing. And later part is the distribution side. So how we act as a bridge for these vendors is to make sure they get the proper channels to distribute on the marketing side, on the sales side, to spread the awareness of these kind of services. So for a vendor to actually participate in India, we will act as a bridge on the technical side and on the licensing, because these vendors are all operational intensive companies. Basically, the labs they have to run, or whatever model they have, it will be always an operation intensive model. So we act as help them provide them the digital infrastructure which they need to actually circulate these kind of services, and whatever from end to end. We are the platform to focusing on a customer centric approach, so the customers can interact with us, understand the vendor, talk to the vendor, talk to experts. So that's what we do. So
Are you planning to come outside India?
for sure, but the Indian market is huge, and as a company, the more value, see, it's all about value distribution. So how we can actually focus on a particular region and make sure we provide that service to last mile connectivity, because that's not yet. If you look into healthcare as a whole, there are innovations happening on one side, but people are not receiving the basic care in India, or that's a challenging part. So I don't know when we'll come out of India, but the main critical problem what we're trying to solve is that everyone needs care and health. So how we can actually build a care mechanism on the digital platform is the focus. How we can actually focus on the care on the digital side. So that's the yeah.
So your work is not only self-serving, I would say it's helping everybody else. It's something not everybody thinks of, but thinking about is really helpful, especially when it comes to health. Health is a very critical area, and you need to be credible. You need to be authentic with your work, and you need to make million of tests before you say yes, we are going ahead, because you're responsible for someone's life. So it's very sensitive. How do you decide that you want to go ahead and take a lot of these pressure within yourself?
See, that's the thing. So, for acting as an aggregator in the space, we filter out the best vendor in the market. So, for example, there are 22 registered vendors in India who's providing genome tests. We've not tied up with everyone. We filter out the best in the market for that particular region, and then tie up with them. So the test needed and the protocols needed, the licenses needed and certification needed is being filtered out by us. We have a standard protocols. We have our own policies. So we make sure the vendor follows all these policies too. So we take the best out of the available vendors, and then focus on them to distribute or give the service to the customers. So we act as a bridge. We don't have our own services. We are not planning to, because we need to remain very light on our scale, very not very operational heavy model. Because when we are focusing on giving services to a larger audience, we can't be operationally stuck with something on a lot of limitation. It might not work out. So we filter out the best vendors in the market for the category what we choose, and make sure this service is actually reached to the end users. So that's the space we are in. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations for your award. How has the networking Health 2.0 conference learning and networking experience has been for you? And if anybody wants to avail your services or wants to collaborate or just ask for advice because they're planning to go at the same venture, what and how they can contact you?
So to start with, the event has been such an amazing event to connect with a lot of like-minded people and understand and look into their perspective of things and how they're thinking about health and how it can evolve. So it has been an amazing learning experience on one side, and we've connected to a lot of people, lot of amazing like-minded. So special thanks to your team to actually host this event and invite us and find us out somehow and reach here. So yeah, that's one of the thing. And to follow steps. See, we are a small company. There are lot of way to go. It's a small start where we are right now, and the vision is too big on what we have to. If somebody wants to, people should start thinking inwards. Think about personalized medicine. Think about how preventive cares are the way to go about. People should be aware of, and that's the way to go about, rather than just following me or our team. It doesn't make sense. Start following yourself. Start following what is best for you, preventive care, and yeah. So these kind of services. Contact me. The brand what we are actually launching out this aggregator is called TIWIT.life. The expansion is what this is what I think about life. So people should start thinking about their own life. People stop thinking after maybe social influence or follow button is actually just follow. They don't stop thinking. So we are emphasizing on the fact that this brand is actually to think about your health. So if you want to reach out to us, just go online, TIWIT.life, DIWIT.life, reach us, or to connect me directly, go to LinkedIn and just type in Robin Francis, and you'll find this image, and yeah, you can just connect. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, stop following and be yourself. Stop clicking that follow button. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations once more. So be yourself, and that's Talia MK signing off. Thank you.